HHN26, we went opening night. Let's get into it. Okay, so we went with a few friends to Halloween Horror Nights. Jose, you were one of them.
I was there.
Let's talk about the scare zones. Start with A Chance in Hell.
Hi. How did you all get in my dressing room? That's very naughty. I missed the show, though.
I like Chance. I like her as a character, and you get to, you know, talk with her, and she says a whole bunch of things. I mean, if you're wearing something weird, she's gonna like tell you.
Come here. Come here. It's okay to be scared. You can't be scared wearing pants that look like stained glass windows.
Well, Chance in Hell is pretty interesting because it's the first scare zone that you actually see as soon as you walk in. You're immediately drawn to it. There's a lot of smoke. There's people from the insane asylum kind of walking around and stuff. So you immediately gravitate towards it. Plus all the little stages that were there were interesting. Chance had her own stage, and then there was other stages with some pretty cool props.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I got scared in A Chance in Hell, but I definitely enjoyed the ambience of it, and the characters would talk to you. I like it when characters talk to you. It's better when they talk to you and you have like some kind of moment with them. I felt like I liked that better. That's just me. But
you didn't understand the jokes. That shit was cracking, but yeah, you interacted with her. You did.
What do you call it when a chameleon can't change colors? Erectile dysfunction.
I didn't listen to it. That's why I didn't get it. I would get it if
You don't get it? You will.
But definitely not one I got scared at. So it's pretty much a good one if you want to just like put your foot in the door, you know. That's a good one to start your night off with.
Well, more often than not, you're walking in and it's not as dark, so it's not, you know, it's like what you're saying, you're not going to get scared. Yeah, if you come early, it's relatively light out, so you're not going to get scared. At night, leaving the park, if you are leaving through that area, it can be a little bit scary.
You got scared?
I didn't get scared, but you know, there's insane asylum people walking around, and they kind of sneak up on you, so I mean, you can't get scared when it's dark.
Alright, well, let's go to the next one. I mean, Survive or Die Apocalypse. How about that one?
Survive or Die Apocalypse was honestly going to be one of my favorite ones just because of the sheer size. It's a very large scare zone.
It's huge. There's these guys crawling on their hands and feet, and they're like little creatures coming right towards you. And the wheelchair person, he was like rushing towards people, and they're like, whoa! There's fire
coming out.
There's like these vehicles that come, and there's chainsaws, and there's these two rival groups. I think that's what I got from it. There's two rival groups, and I think one of them is not giving oxygen to the other or something.
Yeah, I think it was a fight for resources.
Is it a fight for resources? Yeah. Survive or die. Okay. Oh, I get it now. I get that makes
sense. That would make sense.
Now that you put it that way.
Yeah.
No, so there was this part I really liked because we were like just walking and we were staying still, and then out of nowhere there's a girl with a megaphone like, "Give us our oxygen! Give us our oxygen!" or whatever she was saying, like, and then she was like, "Scatter! Everybody scatter!" And then everybody scattered out of all those characters, like they scattered. When that actually happened, like all these freaking chainsaw guys came in at the same time. It was so choreographed like perfectly, and I was like, whoa! I was like really like, I was in the moment.
We are here to take back our nation! We already have it, and little do you know, now is the time for us to take it back. Give us the oxygen! Give us the oxygen now!
A lot of it resembled like a battle. You know, like it looked like they were gonna fight, you know, like battle each other for resources. All of a sudden they came in the middle, there's like a car, and they kind of got there in that area, and it was cool. I liked it. Well, there was also the actual, there's like a projection screen, the crumbling building. I don't know if you were on one end closer where Jimmy Fallon's future ride actually is.
I love the lighting in this area because like the buildings of like New York,
yeah,
they like put like some lights so it kind of looked like they were crumbling, and so the whole area was like apocalyptic.
Yes.
Let's talk about Dead Man's Wharf. Now this one probably was like, I would like to say the prettiest one.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, the detail of all the artwork, the props,
The lighting was
lighting.
great.
I love the
The
lighting.
lighting was
in this
great.
one,
The
too.
amount of like smoke or fog or whatever that was
There
in
was
the area was
just the right amount of fog in the area. It didn't get overwhelming, and then you had that lightning bolts that came up,
Yeah.
like every once in a while, like, and then you see these guys like with coral on them, and like they'd be like jump at you just in the right moment.
Yeah, they had like old-timey diving outfits. That was like my favorite scare actor. He had an old-timey like diving suit and was just walking around. And it was great because there was instances where they weren't actually walking around scaring people, but they would kind of like snap into gear and like fix the boat. And they were kind of working on the boat, and then they snap back and start scaring people. So
Yeah, I mean,
that was fun.
At first, I saw him just like that, hanging out there, just like this, and then I was like, oh, "Is that a character or not?" I wasn't unsure yet, but then then he jumps out at you. You're like, "Oh, that's somebody that moves." But yeah, the lighting's great. I like the big prop of the boat there and all the rigging stuff that they have there. All in all, I didn't get scared too much. I mean,
But visually, it was one of the better. It was really great. It was cool.
And I think maybe just not the right moment.
I could see people getting scared.
I-
You would hear people screaming and stuff. So I mean, they're getting spooked.
Yeah. Lair of the Banshee. What did you think about this one? Now, I must confess, I only went through it during the daytime.
Yeah, when we passed, it was daytime.
So we had the daytime experience of it. And I know, and I've been through this past years, this area always has very dark. They always have to keep it very, very dark. And there's just an abundance of fog.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going through the fog and you can't really see anything until they're right up in you. And I think this one's perfect because they have these like little, I feel like they had like these, there were some real trees, but then they were like, I don't know if they're trees, they're like trunks.
Yeah, they're more like trunks, yeah.
They're hollow trunks and they're inside there, and then they were coming out. I guess there were people in like stilts or something, or what?
I think in a few instances there was people with stilts. I mean, that one's good because there's a lot of shade, there's a lot of trees. It's already spooky.
That one has a lot of atmosphere. Very spooky. I mean, the walkway is very narrow, so you're like forced in with these people, and they're scary banshee people, and
it's like witches. There was some witchy type forest people.
And they'd get right up in your face. I remember Alina, that girl just like really got it, and she like I don't know what to do. But she survived.
Yes.
Vamp 55. Let's do. What about Vamp 55? So this one is like vampires meets like 1955
Homecoming. Yeah,
Homecoming.
1955 like Homecoming.
Homecoming back in the 50s. So
there's like greasers, there's jocks, there's all kinds
like
of stuff
floats.
there. Yeah, there's
like
floats. Yeah, it looks like it's ahead of a football game because it was like let's beat the bats. That was a cool.
Oh yeah, I was wondering what that bat was. It
was like let's beat the bats, and it was that was like a football style, rally float.
Oh, see, sometimes these things go over my head. That's why
that was a good one. Yeah, it was an interesting one. Yeah.
Yeah, so, and there's a prom queen. There's actually characters that are not characters. That
are not vampires, who haven't been
like victims.
Turned, yeah.
Victim characters. And you get to talk to them too, which is kind of fun.
I think she was like a homecoming queen or something. It was kind of like looking for help or asking for help.
Yeah.
So you guys were like, oh, it's okay, you'll be fine. But she was definitely terrified.
And the ice cream man.
Hey, I want some ice cream. What do you have there? What's good?
Oh yeah, he was a cool.
And everybody got scared. I sat by that ice cream man for a while, just looking at what he does, and then it's funny, like even people walking that are not paying attention to the ice cream man, whenever he slams that ice cream trunk thing, everybody like, whoa! Let's talk about what your favorite haunted house was.
All right, well, you can start because you definitely have a budding favorite that was
okay.
the house
it's
that you
no
liked.
secret that I like Krampus. I mean, that was my favorite because I love the movie, and just going into that that house, you know, you just like lived the movie from the beginning to the end, which was really cool. And you got to see Krampus, you got to see all the characters. There was that bear that came out at me.
Oh yeah,
It's kind of like
teddy bear. Yeah.
I don't know how they did it, but it was like jumped at me. I think it was like a puppet or something. Who
Yeah,
knows,
but he
whatever.
shot out to when we
But
were
he
passing
shot
by
up-
that area.
Yeah,
so
he was like, "Whoa, there's that killer bear."
I think the Jack in the Box type
I saw-
was actually pretty close to that. So
I think
it
he-
was back-to-back scares walking down that one hallway. So well, that one's a very good like atmosphere house. When you go in, it's like snowing type. It's cold. It actually is
It was a
physically
little
cold
colder.
when you go in there. Especially when you're coming from outside where it's really warm. You go in there and it's cold
It's like,
and it's
"Wow,
nice.
this feels so good,
yeah.
Christmas."
The smells
Oh,
are
no!
great. Yeah, the smells are great because the gingerbread airy, you know,
I love the gingerbread
it
men. They're my
smells
favorite
like
too.
that. It was really
The bears, the Jack in the Box, the gingerbread men, all those things. So how about you?
For me, my
Favorite
favorite
house.
house was the Texas Chainsaw Massacre house. It was just very intense. Going in there was very intense. It was one of the only times that I actually did get scared, genuinely
You
scared.
got scared. I think I know what it was.
Yeah, because you know there was some instances we were going in as a group,
I got scared there.
but
too.
I would get a little separated from them, and then when Leatherface would come out, there was a gap between where you guys actually were
Yeah.
and where I was.
I was getting out of there.
So, you know, I had to hustle a bit, and, you know, this hulking scare actor is in front of you. So that was definitely freaky, not to mention the fact that there's chainsaws in there.
What I got spooked is when they were hitting the chainsaw against the wall, like
Yeah.
like they were inside like a room or something, and they'd open the door, and then they'd be like, "Punk!" and then like really slam that chainsaw right at the edge of the door, made like a huge sound. I was like, "Ah!"
Not only that, but you get the sensation that they're actually swinging the chainsaw at
Yeah,
you. So
yeah,
that's
yeah,
that's freaky.
There's a part in this house where you're outside for a little bit at the end,
Yeah, at the end.
and then there's
Spoiler
There's
alert.
spoiler alert. You're never safe.
Yeah, you're never safe. Yeah.
Never safe, so you gotta watch out. Well, I think we went through all the scare zones and we went through our favorite house. Didn't watch American Horror Story, so I can't really talk too much about that.
The original
I like the
houses-
original houses.
Yeah.
That's the other thing we have to say. Like, I
did.
really love the original
I
houses.
really, really like Tomb of the
I mean,
Ancients.
some of that.
A lot. Tomb of the Ancients was just really, really good.
Yeah, speaking of
Yeah,
Tomb of the
speaking of
Ancients,
Tomb of the Ancients.
Jose, check out our other video, our office prank video, which has a character from Tomb of the Ancients.
scare actor,
came to
actually,
our
yeah.
to our office and scared some of our coworkers.
And I'm pretty sure we actually did see her in the house. Maybe not the
Oh, yeah.
exact person,
it was.
but it was definitely
Yeah,
that
with the
character. You
heart
can
and
see
then
her
the
in
person.
the house.
Oh yeah, I definitely
You
saw
do
her.
see her
I
in
was
the
like,
house.
ah,
There we
you.
go. Yeah. So
Yeah, that was fun. Anyways, check us out on bestoforlando.com, and thanks for watching.